This is a story about a little girl and her family. This little girl is just 5 years old. She has 3 brothers, 3 sisters, and 2 loving parents that do everything for her. She was a bright and happy child that loved to play hopscotch, and she loved her family and would always stay with her siblings or her parents. But on one hot, blazing day, some bad men came and invaded her hometown, forcing this little girl to leave everything she owned behind: her toys, her dolls, and her pictures, forcing her to travel many miles before being captured by those bad men. One by one, her family started to disappear, leaving this little girl all alone. Everything she loved faded from her life. Her innocence was taken and replaced with hurt, anger, and fear. Her life as a happy child changed, and now she was a child soldier, forced to do horrific things. Imagine that little 5-year-old was you. How would you feel? This is a story of Loung Ung. During the 1970s in Cambodia, a genocide killed over 1 million Cambodians under the Communist Party called the Khmer Rouge, dictated by Pol Pot. Pol Pot wanted to push Cambodia towards a self-sufficient agrarian socialist society. The Khmer Rouge seized power in Cambodia between 1975 to 1979. During their brutal 4-year rule, the Khmer Rouge ordered everyone to evacuate their towns and cities, including Loung Ung and her family. Loung Ung and her family were evacuated from their hometown of Phnom Penh to the village of Anglamore, where they stayed for 5 months until they were found by the Khmer Rouge. Loung was just 5 years old when she, alongside her family, was forced into the countryside to Ro Leap, where they were made to work as agricultural slave labourers. Ro Leap was a brutal labour camp where Loung was forcibly separated by her parents and 2 sisters, who were killed after she was snuck out of the camp with her 2 siblings by her mother. By the age of 7, Loung Ung became a child soldier. She was forced to learn how to fight Vietnamese soldiers for 17 months before she fled in the middle of the night in November 1978. Upon returning to Ro Leap, Loung discovered that the Khmer Rouge had taken her mother, younger sister, and father. She never saw them again. But amongst the darkness, she found something that she never expected: her brother and sister-in-law. In October 1979, Loung and her brother Meng and sister-in-law Ieng were smuggled into Vietnam. In February 1980, they arrived at Lam Sing refugee camp in Thailand. They waited 4 months before the Conference of Catholic Bishops from America would be their sponsors, until finally, in June 1980, Loung, Meng and his wife boarded a plane to America. America became the safe haven for Loung, and she thrived quickly in her new environment away from the horrors of war and suffering. Loung Ung is now a human rights activist and author of the infamous book First They Killed My Father. She has worked on various campaigns to end violence against women and child soldiers, and in 1995, Loung made her first ever trip back to Cambodia and has been over 40 times helping the nation heal from the traumas of war. 48 years on, Cambodia is still grappling with the aftermath of the Khmer Rouge. An entire generation of Cambodians were starved, tortured, and traumatized. Their story will not be forgotten.